Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today Scorpio, you guys got Thecla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I want to read to you a part of Thecla's read because I think it's really powerful. She says, your life is up to you. Yes, there's power of prayer, of faith, of asking for all the possible spiritual support. But like overall, the power remains in you. Power is calling back all the control we give to others to dictate our lives, our potential life partners, our family members, our culture, even our ego's idea of who we should be. We have all the power right now to take our life into our own hands. And the meditation is, where have I given my power away? So yeah, guys, I feel like this has a lot to do with you reclaiming your power again. This has a lot to do with you. Again, it could, when I made a list of those people who take your power away from you, who was it that was you were like, oh yeah, that's that person, right? Was it a partner? Was it a family member? Was it your culture? Was it your ego? Who is it that takes your power away, right? It could be yourself, your own ego's idea of what things should be like, like, oh, it should be like this. Or I need it to be like that. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. That's just your ego telling you like, oh, it has to be like that, right? Like, who is it that has the power over you, Scorpio? Because I feel like they're trying to bring you to some sort of conclusion, which is like, for too long, too many people have had an influence over you. Whether it be your own ego, right? Or whether it be like a family member, or again, even they said culture. Right? Well, I do this because I'm that, right? Like, like what? They're just trying to let you know that like those things don't necessarily have any power over you, but you are giving it too much power. So this is like reclaim your power, Let's pull some cards, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, I feel like because of this issue, right, because of you giving your power away, when I made the list, when I was telling you from the book, like, who did you give your power away to? Was it a culture? Was it your own ego? I feel like a lot of it had to do with ego. Like, that's what I'm getting with the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, the Judgment in reverse and the King of Coins. I feel like this is you wanting everything to be a certain way. Like being too rigid, right? Like the rigidity of your life and it having to look a certain way, it having to be a certain way. Maybe you want people to see you a certain way. It has a lot to do with ego. That's what I'm getting. And like stability. Like I want it to look like this. I need my life to be like this, right? So what happens when the divine kind of takes everything away from you? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what has already happened. Like, I feel like you still think that you're sitting here in this stability, but what I'm getting with this reading is that, like, everything has been kind of taken away already, right? Like, you have every ace almost in reverse. And what's interesting is, like, what's interesting is that you have a lot of wands energy here in the middle. That's the only ace that's not here. So I feel like you're very much, there's someone that you have a lot of passion for and that you want to go towards. That's what I'm getting. But like you don't do it because, again, I think it has a lot to do with your own ego. Again, it could be family members. It could be anyone who has control over you, friends, family members, culture. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with you. Like a lot of it has to do with your own ego. Because at the end of the day, like only we can give our power away. Only we can choose to give our power away. And with every single ace out here in reverse, these are lies. This is a loss of love, and this is a loss of an opportunity. So I feel like when it comes to your life, you've already basically missed out on everything. Like, not everything, like obviously you have an opportunity to like change things around, but you have had like major losses in your life, even though maybe you don't feel that way. That's what I'm getting. Like, I think you think like because your life looks perfect, that it is perfect, but I don't feel like it's perfect at all. I think there's been actually a lot of loss here. And what I'm getting with this is like, the real block is your own ego. The real block is you telling yourself it has to look a certain way. Why do things have to look a certain way? Like, who cares what things look like? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we all go through that. It was like, well, what if this person says something? What if that person says something? The interesting thing about that is like, there are people that will judge us when we're doing the most perfect thing ever. Let's just say like you're doing this like crazy thing, like you're gonna become the president, right? And there's a person in your family that will always be like, well, that's not good enough, or you did this wrong, or like you went on broadcast and you did a terrible job. Like, there's going to always be someone critiquing you. That's what I feel like. Maybe there's someone in your life that has always critiqued you and always said like, this isn't enough and that's not enough. So that's why I feel like you put on this facade that like everything is okay, and you have this like stability that you're putting on. But what I'm getting with this is like, it's not real, right? Like, it's not real. How could it be real if everything here is in reverse? Every single opportunity that you've had for new love has been taken away, for someone being honest and truthful to you. So what I'm getting with this is like, if you think the people in your life are being honest with you, they're not. If you think the people in your life really love you and like are truly wanting what's best for you, they don't. And when it's time for you to take new opportunities and do things maybe differently than the way that they should be done, I mean, not the way they should be done, the way that things look like, okay, like maybe this doesn't seem like the best thing, but that's what I want. They take that away from you too. So you're just giving your power away over and over and over again. It's actually like really sad, because every single ace out here, so an ace is an opportunity from the divine. An ace is something that should never be taken away, but you've granted someone the power to take that away from you. And even with this Queen of Cups in reverse, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone that you really love. This is someone, look, we have literally the 10 of Cups and the Sun associated with this person. And this is someone that you want to put work into. This is someone that you want to have a relationship with and bring some sort of like stability, right? But it's been very slow. And I feel like, again, you have to look at yourself and the things that you've been doing. Like with Judgment in reverse, this is you not judging the people around you, like taking accountability for like your own actions and for the people around you. Like the people around you really are, I'm sorry to say this, but like they don't have your best interest. I just feel like this comes from not only you, but from someone else, right? So I see like an external and an internal problem. The internal problem is that your ego wants things to look a certain way. And it can't always be perfect. It can't always be like the best day ever. It can't always be always sunny, right? Like shit falls and then we pick them up again, right? Things don't work out and then we fix them. This to me is like someone who just like, it has to be a certain way and that's what I said and that's it. And what I'm getting with this is like, there are actually no blockages here. The only blockage is yourself. Like, again, you've already been illuminated to the fact that the only block here in you manifesting what you want is you keeping yourself trapped. Again, maybe there's an external problem as well. Maybe there are people around you. But they're telling me that you need to do the healing, right? Like you have to do the healing in order to like make any progress here. So yeah, I feel like a lot of heavy energy here, Scorpio. I feel like the only positive thing that I can see here, to be honest, is what you dream about or what you think about. And it has to do with this Queen of Cups. Like, this is the only thing here that I think is like so positive and beautiful. Like, you dream about this person, right? And you have a lot of passion towards this person. Like, this is the person that you truly care about. But again, with this Ace of Cups in reverse next to it, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is like some sort of opportunity. Like, you can't get close to this person because, again, of the lifestyle that you live. Yeah, like you have the Six of Cups in reverse, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So you had a falling out with a soulmate, and you're not going towards them, but you want to put work with them, but you're not going towards them. And this is the person that brings you ultimate happiness. This is the person that you can see yourself building a life with, yet you're disconnected from this person because, again, you gave your power away. So either you gave your power away to your own ego, and it's making you live a life of deception that's not real. Again, like, I feel like this is the only authentic thing in your life right now, and that's even something that you're far away from. Like, you're not close to it. And even you have the integrity card, so it's, again, I feel like you lie to yourself. What do you lie to yourself about? I already got it. You feel like you feel the lie that you're telling yourself is that you're blocked and that you can't go see this person, or that you're blocked and you can't change the way that things are done. That's the lie with the integrity in reverse. Like the integrity in reverse is that you've already been illuminated to this so many times. You've been illuminated to the fact that maybe your family's a problem, maybe your culture is an excuse, maybe your ego is like a problem as well, and that you have to heal. And you've been illuminated to that many times, and you block yourself anyway. Like you tell yourself like it's not your fault, it has nothing to do with you. Maybe you say it's this person's fault, or it's society's fault, or it's my parents' fault. Like you don't put again, this is you putting power into your own hands, right? Not saying it's anybody's fault but my own, right? Like how easy is it to say like it's not my fault, it's their fault. It's not this person, it's not like it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. The only person's fault that I see here is yours. Like again, and it's because you took your own power away. You're giving your power away to other people. So it's like, oh, what people might say, what people might think, oh, like what my family wants from me, oh, what my whatever my like again, it has to just come from you. You give your power away by not living the life that you want to live. This is someone who's not living authentically, right? And the double energy is here. The devil is like telling you that you're trapped, but you're not. No, actually, the crazy thing about this double energy is that the devil energy here is kind of like reverse. It's saying like you've been free. Like it's telling you, oh, you're free. The devil's like, yeah, you're free. You're doing everything the right way. You're having like the best time. This is what life is supposed to be, and that's exactly false, right? The devil energy here is literally, it's crazy. The crazy thing about this is like that the devil is telling you that you're living the best life. Like this is the best life, right? Like that's what's crazy about this devil energy here. It's like this is the best life. Like you're doing so great. Like look at you. You have like all this money. You look at all the friends you have. Look at all the family members you have. And what's crazy about this is like it's not real at all. So that's what's crazy about this devil energy. The real energy here, that's like the devil energy, is like this is actually the reality. The reality of the situation is you're not close to someone you love. You're not in a relationship with the person you love. People around you are lying to you. The opportunities around you, you keep missing them because you don't see them. And the crazy thing here is that the devil is telling you that you're living your best life. And the fact is that your ego is like feeding it to you and it's telling you, yeah, you are. You're like, of course I am. Like, this is the best life. Oh my God, I bought that $500 jacket. Like, oh shit, I have like all these new clothes. Like, oh yeah, I have a girl over there. Like, da da da. Like, the crazy thing about this whole thing is that the devil is telling you that you're living your best life. And what I'm seeing, the reality is that you gave all your power away, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, this is actually a lie. This whole reality that you're living is not real. This is like all I've never had a reading like this. It's like the devil is saying like, yeah, like this is the best life, right? It's like someone who has like this beautiful penthouse and all the money in the world and is doing like all the shit, right? And they keep saying like they're happy, and they're like, and the devil's like, yeah, you are happy. And you know, your family says that they really love you and they really care about you. And the people that are actually trying to tell you the truth, you push them away, right? So anyone who's actually telling you the truth or trying to show you that like there's something different or something better, you're like, well, that person must be crazy because obviously this is the best life, right? That is what this devil energy is. And it's honestly like crazy sick. Like, you need to get away from this. I don't know how else to tell you, like Scorpio, whoever this is, like with the Two of Wands in reverse, like the block is not even there. But you keep telling yourself, again, there's this crazy energy here. Like, you've already been illuminated to this fact, right? But like, this is the actual reality that you're living. Like, this is like who you are. This is the reality of the situation, right? But the devil is telling you that this is you, right? So it's like this is your actual reality right now. And this is what you think your reality is, that you're free. You're not free. If you were free, you'd be with the person you loved. You'd have all these new opportunities coming your way. You'd be able to take them. The people around you would actually tell you the truth. And again, the love that you desire, you'd be having. So I don't know where something got like, again, this has to do with you and your power. Like, you're giving your power away. A lot of this has to do with your own ego. It's all a facade. It's all a facade. This is actually the reality. You know how, like, is it in the Matrix, or it's like, you know, when they show them what the actual reality of everything is, but like everyone is living in the matrix where it's like everything appears to be a different way. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what this reminding me of. Like, your actual reality is right here, but you pretend, like, you think that it's like this. Okay, so there has to be a change made. And I feel like the first thing would be to take back your power. So live the life that you want to. So I feel like this all has to do with authenticity. Like, are you being authentic to yourself? Do you have the things that you want in life? What the thing is with like this materialism that I'm getting, because I'm getting a lot of materialism. You're like, well, I'm living the life I want because I can buy the things that I want, and I have enough to like have the type of house that I want. And do you know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting with this is like, that's where the healing takes place. Because if you were healed, you would know that like material items aren't going to bring you happiness, right? And there's a saying like only poor people say that shit. No. If you were truly happy, you wouldn't need these material items to fulfill some sort of part in your life. Like, again, this has nothing to do, I feel like someone here is so materialistic. Like, this has nothing to do with money. Money's never going to bring you happiness if you don't feel that within. And everyone around you is like lying to you, Scorpio. I'm sorry. Like, everyone around you, whoever this reading is for, you're meant to be with this person. You have a lot of love for this person, but you're not with them, right? And that seems to do something, that has something to do with your ego. You feel like you're very happy with all the material wealth that you have, but what I'm getting is like you really don't have anything, right? Because all those things can be taken away in a day, right? A real love can't be taken away. True wealth, right, and true abundance cannot be taken away, right? And you can't pay for people who will tell you the truth and be honest with you. Like, that's a gift. These are all gifts that you're not going to receive unless you realize that you're being played. Like, straight up, you're being played. What's crazy is, like, if you were to take back your power, I feel like the heaven and earth is underneath this, and true abundance is underneath this. But I feel like you have to do some sort of healing and to forget everything that you know. So you're, again, it's like, yeah, and have faith. It's like when you think, like, when you live some sort of way and you don't really realize like that the way that you're living your life is not necessarily the only way to live your life, right? I just feel like this is a crazy read. Like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, this is the reality of the situation, right? But this is like where you think you are, and everything that you've been taught and raised on and raised upon is not real. Like, I can't like continue. This shit's crazy. Let me pull an animal card. I feel like you know what you have to do. You have to be authentic to who it is that you are, but I feel like you have to find out who you are in the first place, because everything that you are, I feel like, consists of like money and like monetary shit, and like people telling you like, yeah, you're right, and you're not, or like yes men all around you, like, yeah, you did that right, and like you didn't. Like, there's no honesty around you, and any opportunity that the divine gives you, you don't see. And then the person that you love and you want to put in work with, you're not with. So I don't understand this, Scorpio. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is they're trying to communicate to you. Okay, Scorpio, what I'm getting with this is like, again, you have to reclaim your power. You have to be authentic to yourself. You have to like live the life that you want to live. This comes from within. Love is all around. This comes from within, right? This is a 5, right? To recognize the love and what actual love is, you have to like first have it and feel it within, right? So monetary things are not going to bring you true happiness, right? And that this all has to do with love, right? So it's like when someone gives you a present because they love you. It's not because they're doing it because they owe you something or they want you to do something in return. It's just for the simple fact that they love you, right? Like, that's the type of love that you should be looking for, like selfless love, like just true authentic love, which I know you know what it is because I see the way that you love this person. This is the true authentic love right here. So I know you know what it is. And I know you know, like, there's something that you know, but you're just like pretending like you don't. Or you're, again, it's like you're living this like dual life, right? Like, you have this deep inner knowing of what's right, but like you are presented with like all these wolves. So you keep playing along with the wolves, but like you actually know that that's not right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're like living like this. It's like you're like a double agent or some shit. You know what I mean? It's literally crazy. But there has to be an end to this, because like you can't keep living these two lives. It's not possible. Like, it's not. Especially when one is so far from the truth. So what I'm getting with Rabbit Spirit in reverse, 49. I'm going to read it out loud. Vulnerability is required of you right now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay. To create is to take risks. So at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever it is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful, admitting that you are at the beginning. Come on out to frolic in the sun's nurturing light because it's time to birth something new. Yeah, it's time to do everything new. You have to take back your power. You have to be authentic to yourself, and you have to go towards this love, like heal, go towards the person you love. Leave all these wolves behind. Like if that means that you have to move somewhere far away and do everything differently, it's like literally like if that means you'd have to restart your life, doing a different career, doing something new, being with a new person, then that's what you have to do. But you have to get away from all these people. Scorpio, I love you. I hope that this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.